Hi, I'm Josh, your English learning guide, and this is English Hacks. Today we have another idiom of the week, and this week we're looking at to be all over the map. All over the map. What does that mean? Here we have an image of a map, but as we know, idioms are not literal. But this image is going to help us to understand what is going on here. Now, the meaning of this idiom is essentially there's a particular topic or a particular focus. For example, you and I are having a conversation about cars. And we're talking about cars and this and that, cars. And then I change topics, right? I remember, thinking about a car makes me think of riding a bike. So I start talking about bikes. And then that makes me think of a different topic about maybe last week when I rode my bike to the beach. And so I'm telling you about when I was at the beach and what I saw. And then I go off onto another topic. Okay. So that would be all over the place. So I'm not staying on one topic. I'm jumping to different topics. Now, they might be loosely related in some way, or they might be completely unrelated, but the point is that you're not staying on a particular topic. Now notice, very important, the preposition that we naturally use with topic is on topic. And of course, if you leave that topic, you are now off of that topic. And there's actually a very good and logical reason why we use on and off with topics. More about that in my Logic of Prepositions course. We will be talking about the preposition on. So you can see that in a metaphorical way, a way that is not literal, it's like we have a map, and let's say this is the topic of cars, and then I change topic, and I change topic, and I change topic. It's not about the traveling or the getting to the points. It's just each point is a different location, which is sort of like a metaphorical topic. So first we're here, and then now I'm talking about something else, so we're over in this area. Again, not literal, but that's where the idea comes from, right? Now, related to this, we have all over the place, which is just a different way to say the same thing. For some reason, we use the word map in this idiom, but we can also use place, which is just the most general abstract word for a location. Now we're going to come back to these, but first let's look at some examples so we can really understand this. I hope you guys can see this pretty well. I know it's kind of small and my blue marker is not working very well over here, but whenever he talks, he's all over the map. Whenever he talks, he's all over the map. So that means every time he talks, like I said, we're having our conversation. He talks about this and 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 this. The presentation was all over the map. So let's say we have a business meeting, for example, and I'm giving a presentation about recent sales and different data, different numbers, information. And for some reason during the presentation, I start talking about something completely different, or maybe one of the things in the presentation, one of the slides is about a particular thing, and then the next slide is about something completely different that isn't really related to this topic. That would mean that the presentation was all over the map. Last week, I was all over the map. So now I was all over the map. Now, this doesn't mean that I went to a bunch of places. Remember, it's not literal. What this means is my week, last week, was very crazy, very chaotic, maybe very random. There were many different things that happened or many different things that I had to do. And so I kind of feel like I was just traveling all over the map from one point to another point to another point. Okay? This idiom is most commonly used with, say, like a conversation, talking, or something like a presentation, some giving of information, some communication. But it can also work here just as fine, as well as here. My thoughts have been all over the map. I've had this thought and then that thought and then that thought. Maybe I can't quite focus on a particular thing because I just keep getting all these different thoughts about different topics, right? Different things. So my thoughts have been all over the map. That should be pretty clear, I think. If it's not, let me know in the comments below. But we also have a couple more related pieces of information here, which are very useful to know. First, we have tangent. Now, this is a math term, but we also use it in regular language with a particular meaning. So if I'm going from here to here, a tangent would be like this. So the phrase we use, right, we would call this a tangent as a noun, a tangent. And the phrase that we use to talk about going from here to here is to go off on a tangent. Okay, notice again, off and on, very important. So this would be like the topic, right? This is that one of these points. So we're still on this topic where we're in this point here. And if I go and I end up leaving that topic, moving to a different topic, okay, so now I've gone off of this topic. I know it kind of looks like in, but we can do this, right? That'd be better. So we're standing on this topic here and talking, not literally, of course, but there's a logical reason, as I said, why we say on. So we're on this topic. It is the active topic, like you turn on a light, right? And then if I go off of this topic and I start talking about this topic, now this topic is active. I've turned on that light, and you might still be over here with this light on, but now this light is off for me. I turned that light off and this light on, and now I'm over here talking about this. Okay, so again, it's not necessarily about traveling from point to point, but the language we use, you're on a topic, you go off of that topic and onto a tangent, which is a different topic that may be directly related, maybe it's not, right? Maybe as I'm talking about something on this topic, it reminds me of something else, and then I start talking about this other topic. Or just for some reason, I see something or whatever, and I start talking about that. So it's a tangent. And so we're leaving that topic. That's the point of a tangent. As for the preposition over, the meaning of over here is essentially, or basically, to cover. So if I have dirt all over my face is covered in dirt. Okay, so that's one of the common meanings of over. There's, again, a logical reason for that. I don't plan to talk about that in the preposition course here on YouTube, but that is in my book, which you can find a link to down below in the description. And I should also note that I tried to find etymology for this phrase. Nothing I found was either directly applicable or useful, so no etymology in this video, unfortunately. But that will be all for this idiom of the week. So as I said, if you guys have any questions or comments, leave them down below. Thank you guys very much once again for watching another English Hacks video, and I'll see you in the next one.